Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Krabby Empath here. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe, like, bell notification, all that fun stuff that you do when you like somebody's content. To all of my returning subscribers, I love you guys. Hello. I hope you're doing wonderful. Our 9 of Swords day. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Y'all, I cannot talk. I'm serious. Sometimes I rewatch my videos and I'm like, why did you start a YouTube channel? You say the wrong names all the time. But, hey, at least I try, right? I guess. So, real quick, let me just throw out all my disclaimer stuff. I don't own any rights to the thunder sounds. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is tarot reading. Okay, so real quick, to my subscribers out there. So there's a little mishap, okay? I don't even know if it's a mishap. Honestly, to me, at first, I was like, kind of felt like a little panic, and then it was, all of a sudden, it was just okay. It was like, this is what it is. So, a little while back, my phone wasn't working, and I used my son's phone. My son also, he has his own, he doesn't have his own channel, but he has his own account, right, that I supervise. And, so I got on his phone on this channel, on my channel page, I got on his phone. Well, today he came in, and he was showing me a video that he thought was super funny, and he, even decided that he was going to comment. My son doesn't usually, comment that kind of stuff. He's very cautious about that, okay? Anyway, neither here nor there. So I'm looking, and then I realize I see my logo, you guys, my little Krabby Empath logo. So, if you see me out there making extremely odd comments on gamer videos, that is not me. That was my son. If I have anyone that came to the channel thinking that my son was super cool, and here I am so sorry for that too. I don't think that happened. If it did though, go ahead, unsubscribe, because I am not a gamer. This is not a gaming channel. I don't think there's much I can fix. Luckily, like I said, he does not comment on much. But he did comment on something, and it was so funny. He just right away said, I'm so sorry, Mom. How is this your fault? This is not your fault, son. I'm in control of their devices. You know what I mean? That is my job as a parent, to supervise that stuff. I'm so strict with their YouTube too. And then mine's open. I don't have any restrictions. I don't have anything. So I kind of was like, oh God, what did he look at? So I go and look, and nothing bad, thank God. It was nothing horrible, nothing that would have required, he's young, but he's not that young. I mean, he understands stuff, and he hates cursing, which is shocking. Look at who his mother is, my God. My angel sideways. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know, if you guys saw me on some kind of gaming thing or comments or something like that, that was not your girl, okay? That was a young man. Alright, so today, back to the tarot. I've been saying I'm going to do it, and then I'm just going to wait as this case goes out, unless I get called to do it back. This is going to be on Sidney Deal. Sidney Deal is the father of Sayah Deal. He's the one that left her in the car, refused to break the windows out of his vehicle to get his daughter out. She ended up passing away, and yeah. He, from what I understand, got bond. He's being charged with neglect, that kind of thing. I mean, to me, it's just a horrible case. I get drawn to stuff for a reason. I personally feel like he did not want her, and I feel like this was on purpose. I truly do. But we will see what the cards say. I don't want to bring his picture up. His picture is already all over my freaking channel, and I'm tired of looking at him personally. There's a reason it's taken me a while to do this. You know what I mean? All right. Get my stuff going. Okay. Get my phone shut off there. Get that shut off. Again, I'm not putting his picture up. I know what he looks like. You guys know what he looks like. Oh, my oil. I don't think I did a holla holla to my oil. This is actually my new one. I use Art at the Root. I'll put a link in the description. I'm going to hack this name because I always do. It's Abramelon oil, I believe is how it said. Very potent smelling. Whew. And very, very wow. It has a very interesting history, I thought. Part of the reason I got it. I usually get, just element oils and little ones like that. Also, real quick, I don't know if I have to say anything about my cup because it's here. I'm actually not, I think this is baseball. This was my uncle's cup. I kind of took it from my aunt's house. I still have it, Auntie. I promise, I do. I still have it. She was like, you guard that with your life. It's my uncle's. And it's special. So, I don't know if I have to do a holla holla on that. I don't know. But, like I said, it's just my cup. It keeps my drink really cold, and it's a good cup. So, that's why I'm using it. And it was my uncle's. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's get down to what Sidney Deal was about and what he did to Sayah. I want to know if it was intentional. I want to know how he felt about his daughter. Finally found my thumb ring. I went missing a while back. I've had this since I was a teenager. It was in my deep freeze, y'all. I won't go into, I think I put in a comment how I think it got there, but I think I got it all figured out. Sidney Deal, Sidney Deal, Sidney Deal. What's really weird is I kind of been sitting on a deck I was going to use for him. And when it came down to it, this was right. So odd how that works out. If you're interested, it's my Celtic Tarot by Christopher Hughes. Or Christopher. Probably how it's supposed to be said. It's probably totally not how it's supposed to be said, Miranda. But if the flaming red hair and the freckles haven't given anything away, heritage kind of thing. Ooh, what have we got here? Alright, we got the Ten of Swords. This is ruin, can be death, loss. To the High Priestess, keeping secrets. To the Four of Wands. Okay. That is very telling, y'all. Very, very telling, especially with the questions that I'm asking. Because we have Ten of Swords, okay? This is pain. This is sadness. This is loss. Okay, we know that his daughter Sayah passed away. And then we have the secrets coming in. High Priestess is our secret keeper. Secrets about what? 4 Wands, family, happy, celebrations. Just those 3 cards right off the bat. It's incredible to me. And that doesn't mean, I don't know, actually, yeah, that to me, it does mean keeping secrets about, you know, facts and how she died. Does that mean he intentionally killed her? No. Like I said, that is my opinion. Ah. What do y'all think? I think. Yep. Knight of Swords. Impulsive. Can also be prude. You know, this kind of skill, bravery, and that kind of thing. Sorry if my face is all up in there. I try to keep it out of there. Interesting. Swords, swords. How old was Sidney? 28, I believe. 28, 29. Another October birthday. I found that interesting. So the Queen of Swords. So we have the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in this position, sometimes it can kind of mean embarrassment. She is... This is odd. Because the feeling I'm getting off of this card is kind of like the motherly card for Sidney. I don't know if Sidney's father is alive or if she is widowed or not, but I'm getting that kind of vibe off of her. Like I said, the Queen of Wands doesn't always like mean something like that. She's not, you know, but I'm really feeling this kind of embarrassment, this vindictive, it's like, what in the world, like the way her hand is. I don't know. That's really the vibe I'm getting off that card, though. Oh my gosh, that was falling down around me. Energy, energy, energy. So here we have Justice. And Justice coming in. To the Ace of Shields in reverse. It's kind of like the evil side of wealth. What I'm seeing in this, guys, is, you know how I said this was kind of mother? I think she's going to use the hand she's got to assure that her baby boy has got justice, kind of like the evil side of wealth. You see what I'm saying? The bad side of having connections, the bad side, the downfall, is going to be the lack of justice, in my opinion. And she's going to make sure it happens for her baby boy. I wish I saw Sayah's justice. We have the Sun in reverse. And a little baby. And that's in reverse. This is kind of, you know, like a... The words that stand out to me with it is I write keywords down, kind of. Like each card I kind of have like a key. And this one kind of like burnt out, but it's also using your power to destroy. And that's using your power to destroy. I'm really seeing this as the child. And that goes along with these as well. Evil side of wealth. Making sure he gets everything fair handed to him. He gets justice and his time. He gets, you know. But I think that they're going to either pay their way out of it, or they're going to use their political string pull, something like that, to destroy the justice for this little girl. There we go. We got the Page of Shields in reverse. It's kind of like bad news coming in. I'm honestly surprised I only have 2 shields. I kind of expected it to be shield after shield after shield. And I know this means, I say kind of bad news coming. This way would be like study, working on yourself, that kind of stuff. But I don't know, there's something coming in here with her. Not just the bad news, but like, I almost see this as somebody's holding, what's really standing out to me is like somebody's holding evidence, how they're upside down. Now that evidence like is getting heavy, holding, and it's gonna start falling down. I think there's more to come out in this story, is what that's reflecting. That's the news. And it's bad news for Sidney. Jeez. Sorry, I'm not taking that many. I'm just going to redo that. They're meant to come out, they will. You guys know that. And we have the 9 of Swords in reverse here. This I kind of see, and this can be an imprisonment card, jail card. This is pretty much that you're in this position for your own doing. You did this to yourself. Okay? Yeah. This is death, despair, that kind of stuff. And the way I see that is the death, despair put him in prison. Imprisoned. I mean, he's going to get out, yeah, because he can make bond. Because apparently that's how much Sayah's life was worth. What was it? $20,000. But yeah, he's in jail. Because of what happened in that car. That news. And he put himself there. Accountability, people. Accountability. Okay? Responsibility. There we go. The Father in reverse. Dang, Gina. So we got him imprisoned. Alright? Because of his own doing. Up all night. That kind of stuff. To the Father in reverse. This would be the Emperor in this. This is Trouble in Paradise. With who? The Father. Maybe that's why I picked this deck, because that specific card is in there. Note how he is upside down. There you go, to the Ace of Cauldrons in reverse. False heart. You know what I mean? Stagnation in a sense. Yeah, his heart wasn't in the right place at all when it came to his little baby. And now you're in jail, and then you're going to get out, have an ankle monitor. As I said before, watch if that boy don't try to run. Should not let him out. They should not let people like that out. There you go, the fool. It's kind of like ventures ahead. Even sometimes feeling optimistic about the ventures ahead. It's almost always the Corinth, and this the Corinth would be Sidney. And he a fool. To the Ten of Shields. Okay. Ten of Shields is, this is kind of like gain, family. I'm seeing all this standing out to me. Is kind of like this wands thrown on the floor. I don't know if you guys can see that there. And then all those pentacles above his head. Money, money, money. And so we have him foolishly, in my opinion, thinking, what? I don't think he thinks he did anything wrong. And then in a sense, what I see in this is, oh my God, it's even faced away from me. Oh, sorry, wrong card. Is now Sayah gone? Who does he have left? His two other kids, his girl, and him. Wow. So maybe that's what he finds. Yeah, got the world in reverse. This is lack of closure, that kind of stuff. That's right, because the whole story ain't out there. There's more to be told. On this family, on him. On the fool. Oh, shocking. Five of Swords coming out. Two. The Magician. Power, potential, tricking. That's what I'm seeing. Five of Swords honestly doesn't really matter how this one comes out. Alright? Dishonor. Dishonor. Can also mean fatalities, dishonorable deaths, that kind of stuff. I'm sitting here seeing this as people, you know what I mean? Like, he's sitting there, like, protecting himself, protecting what he needs to do at the cost of his daughter. He's got his stuff. He's got what he needs. She ain't worth going to breaking his stuff up for. You know, he wants to try all the tricks first. He wants to try, when we're on this table, we got the sword, we got the pentacle, we got the wand. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got the wand. We got him holding the wand. You know what I mean? All his cards are on the table. He's trying everything. He tried that locksmith. He tried that. He tried everything. But breaking the window and doing what he had to do to save his daughter. Sorry, my music has stopped. There it goes. Alright, there it goes. Alright. I'll ring back on. I don't really like the Sorry, guys. All right. I'm back here. Never really left here. Oop. All right. There you go. You got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Rupture, discord, that kind of stuff. Following the Magician. Okay. There's tricks or spells. Try everything to get her out. Well, not try anything to get her out. Don't break my window. Don't do this. Call mom. Call this. Call the insurance company. Get a good quote. Work your magic, you know. To the Knight of Wands in reverse. Which is, like I said, a rupture. Kind of saying this like as a disconnect. And there's nothing heroic about this. There's nothing heroic about him. Look at that steam coming out too. Okay, so the Nine of Cauldrons in reverse. It's interesting too. This is kind of can be like truth and loyalty coming out, but at the same time, it's what I'm seeing here is like the shallow part of it. I'm gonna keep going. Kind of like magic tricks in a sense. It's really bothering me with all this heat around this guy. And then the rupture. What I'm seeing is... I'm sorry. I like with the... Even with the dragon and the... You know, and I know wands and this are kind of like, you know, fire. And I get that. It's a wands card. But with the... I feel so much heat coming out of this card. And then... Holy pickles. So I have to always mess with that thing. You know, what I'm feeling from this is like he knew exactly how hot it was in that car. I think he knew exactly what was going to happen putting her in a hot car. And then we go over to the Nine of Cauldrons, you know what I mean, with the Magician and the Fool, you know, with the Magician I'm seeing kind of like, God, like I'm seeing intent, honestly. Also with the, yeah, use this, use that, do everything but break that window, because a part of me feels like he knew the longer she was in there, the higher the chance that she was gone. That's horrible. That's horrible. Why am I feeling like that? Truth, loyalty. Shallow too. Just keep going, right? Really upsetting. Go to the King of Cauldrons in reverse. Barbaric, horrible man. Emotional manipulator. Dishonest. Double dealing. Hello? So I'm seeing this as him knowing exactly how hot it was in the car. Making sure she stayed there, in a sense. Because, you know what I mean? Like, this is also, can mean like a victory, that kind of stuff. Upside down can mean shallow, that kind of thing. You have just like barbaric. I mean, dishonest. He's double dealing. He's emotionally manipulating. He's manipulating the situation. And we got that from the Magician too. Manipulation. Manipulation of the situation. knowing how hot it was in that car, knowing that I don't think it just had to do with windows. I think he wanted her. I truly feel like he knew. Just this card is just, and then this one with the, you know what I mean? The visionary here of he's got his 2 kids, he's got his woman, there's him, and he's saving money. He has had to figure out a way to get rid of her without it seeming like he was ultimately responsible. He had to seem as responsible as possible. This is not a dumb man, okay? Emotionally manipulating, not good. That kind of stuff, absolutely. But dumb is not one. 9 of Wands, we got the wounded warrior. Standing up for yourself, kind of that kind of stuff. Feeling attacked. 2. La-da-da-da, the 5 of Wands. Incredible. So he's having to stand up for himself right now. He's feeling pretty bad about himself. And that kind of stuff. You know, he feels like... and look at this. Look at this blood trickling down in the back. On the walls. Kind of like he's protecting his... I feel like this is him protecting his secrets, protecting his money. And he'll protect that. See how he's black and blue? To the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is like a sham fight, strife, that kind of stuff, okay? I feel like this is him all day. Again, with his little magic tricks. Part of the crew, like they're over there like trying to figure out what to do with this, and he's in the back like, just give it some time, give it some more time, y'all, give it some more time. And they're like, okay, we need to get in here, we need to get in here, we need to get in here. And he's like over here faking it, like, yes, we do, but she's fine, the air conditioner's on, like, hey, y'all, like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then, you know, don't come after me about it. Oh, I had a flipper right out the gate. I had 2. Make sure that's it. I usually end it with just the 2 cards anyway, so shocking, shocking, shocking. We have the 7 of Cauldrons. Reflection, daydreaming, that kind of stuff. It can also be in a card where you're like kind of reflecting on things, also reflecting on things you have, that kind of stuff too. Sorry, my dogs are being crazy. Every time you guys hear that kind of stuff, it is my dogs. I'm sorry. They're in and out all the time. They have free range. They're my bubbas, okay? This is weakness. Alright? And look at this. Look, it's almost like they're offering him, maybe you guys don't see it like this, but they're offering help. You know what I mean? Offering him something. And he's over there with his, like, ridiculous tools. Like a bell and a pickaxe. You know what I mean? No, I got this. Standing on his little stool. He had to call his mommy to come help him. Money situations. Back here, you know, I got the shields on the wall, writings on the wall. Sorry, that just stood out to me. Some of the stuff in these little cups above him. It's just interesting as I am getting a lot of wands. Heat. Here we go again. Look at him fighting for himself. 7 of Wands. Wands, 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 wands. This is, in a sense, supposed to be like a card of valor, taking a stand. Okay? What's interesting with this is because 2 fell out. Mother, Empress. Okay? What I'm getting from this, guys, is he feels like he is just a victorious, amazing man. And everyone's, you know, kind of attacking him, pointing fingers at him, pointing their wands at him. In some senses, it would be like a salute to this. I see him just kind of like standing guard. All right. I said, I see him, this is more the valor, because she had such a bad mom that he got custody of her. I'm seeing this, the Empress, come in, and I'm not too sure who she is yet, but he definitely feels what I'm getting. Oh man, I'm really feeling like this guy felt very, very superior to women that he dated. Now the Empress in reverse is kind of like trouble in paradise, no creative outlook. Kind of seeing this as one of the mothers of his children, whether it be Sayah's mom or be the mother of his 2 boys. They're gonna cause some issues. They're gonna cause an uproar over this. I'm gonna keep going and kind of see if I can't fill out who that is, because it'd be nice to know if it was Sayah's mom or his girlfriend, the mother of his other 2 kids. I'm not sure. Alright, so we have the 2 of Shields coming in. This is kind of be like, can be news, that kind of stuff. Also the juggling act, you know what I mean? Juggling choices. I want to see what follows that. Because we got the mother on one hand. It's kind of how I'm seeing that. And then what did he have on the other hand? Ooh, that's interesting. The Tower. In reverse. Tower is never good, yo. So this can be kind of like trying to avoid change, that kind of stuff. But this is, I mean, everything is falling down around you. Your whole world, I mean, tower. It's tower. The lightning struck. Everything's coming down. And you can try to avoid it all you want, but it's done did hit. Kind of feeling like with this, also this messenger card, juggling card, that there's going to be information, more information to come out. I really feel like there's more to tell already. I mean, we got the High Priestess in the very beginning, that right alone is saying there's, you know, secrets. And why keep secrets? If it was a simple, I accidentally locked my daughter in the car. But if it was simply that, I just don't believe it would be. We got the Knight of Shields in reverse to the 5 of Cauldrons. This is a loss, this is a death, this is that kind of stuff, okay? And then this right here, this Knight of Shields here, I had to look at it real quick, sorry, is being, this is absolute carelessness. You're careless, and it leads to death, loss, grief. And what's crazy about this is I still see it as he's got, you know what I mean? He's still got his girl, he's got his other kids, this one's tipped over. And he's got his back turned. I don't think he wants to accept anything. Not only was he careless and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, this is also kind of like, you see how like the dragon's not moving? Just kind of stuck there. Not doing anything to stop the loss. And why would you do that? Why would you not want to stop that? They went that way. And maybe what I'm seeing up here is that, like I said, the tower coming down with the mother, juggling stuff, not wanting stuff to change with his girlfriend. Not wanting stuff to change with his girlfriend. Yeah, to the Four of Shields. Why? Because he wanted to, yeah, it was like, what? This is kind of like, can be like a legacy, like your possessiveness, gifts, that kind of thing. I don't know, did they open a GoFundMe? Is there a GoFundMe for her? I do not know. But neither here nor there if they did. The way I'm actually seeing this is, like I said, his inaction led to the death. And him in his cocky world, I don't think really gets it. I think he's like, I don't understand. I'm like a legend, y'all. I would never do that. I don't, like, I think he's totally confused. I also feel some, like, I don't know, hiding stuff. Like, these 3 pentacles in his lap are safe, but this one's over here out in the cold. For the heat. There you go. We got the Queen of Shields coming in. She's usually very generous. She got money. Kind of wondering if this isn't him, like the person who might have paid for his bond. The gift was getting him out of jail for the killing of his daughter. I'm wondering if that's not what that means. But let me keep going, because that's what's making sense to me. Sorry, he's this way. Sometimes one can pop out and I see something completely different than what I had just seen. What do we have here? Alright. Hangman, are ya? No. So this can be wisdom. This can be that kind of stuff. I'm kind of seeing this as he's stuck in a position, and I really do think this is maybe mom, maybe not. Somebody paid for him to get out, to be getting out of jail. There you go, you can't hear my thunder again. Maybe this isn't a good album. Got it back going. So we got Hangman. That could also lead to different things. Hello. Page of Cauldrons. Who are you? Who are you, sweetheart? Bringing news, messages, that kind of stuff. Bringing you a fish in a bowl. She can also be very deceptive, though. Let's keep going. Get the Hangman position to Page of Cauldrons. Whoop. Aha. Yes. The Lovers in reverse. Oh, don't do it. That's why I have that thing there. Ha! To the Ace of Swords. I'm a spaz. Triumph, Great Force. in a sense. Lovers in reverse, having issues in his relationship. What action did he take? Guys? What did he do? How is he going to fix things with this girl? With great force. Leading to, which was a death. That's what I think. I don't think she single-handedly did it. I think that in his mind, he cut her out. He was having relationship issues. He'd already had a baby with somebody else during... I mean, it had to be... If he has 2 older kids with this woman, and then there's a baby that's younger and he's with the woman... Yeah. I mean, that's just, hello, red flag, an issue right there. I'm going to do a few more, but I think we kind of got them, this into perspective. 6 of Swords, moving into calmer waters in a sense. Journey, travel. Wondering, I truly feel like once they let him out, he might try to get out of here. Here you go, 7 of Swords. Theft, design, making plans. Y'all don't let him out. To the King of Shields. This is valor in a sense. Intelligent. Let's see how this goes. 6 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. So I'm just feeling like he's gonna run. To the 8 of Swords. Bound and tied to the situation. Violence, bad news, that kind of stuff. Y'all, the way I'm kind of seeing this is, I know I keep going back to it, that's why it's kind of like, okay, maybe I've gotten the message I'm supposed to get. But kind of see how he's like, to me it looks like he's like getting a foot rub by his little lady there, and he's all content, and then it comes into like the 8 of Swords. For some reason I'm feeling like, and then bound and tied to the situation, which can also mean like violence, bad news, whatnot. I'm seeing this as, how do I explain this? That's crazy. Look, guys, we got the 6 in between it with the King of Swords, but we got the 6, the 7, then the 8 of Swords. 6, 7, 8. Trying to get away. Taking stuff, removing stuff, theft, that kind of stuff, bound and tied. I almost feel like this guy... I don't know. I know he's going to be on an ankle monitor. Maybe that's bound and tied. But then again, I'm also feeling a very strong woman energy off this card, and I feel like a woman's kind of turning a blind eye to this, in a sense. Yes, I do feel like he's bound and tied. Obviously, he's bound and tied to it, but I'm feeling a woman energy off that card, myself. I'm seeing the vision I have kind of is almost like his his girlfriend, someone he's close to like that, like, or even another woman that he might have been seeing. I think he was kind of a player. To the Four of Swords. Oh, these swords, y'all. It's a lot of swords. I pulled 5 cards and 4 swords. This is a timeout. It can also mean a tomb, that kind of stuff. Really seeing this more as like the timeout, thinking about stuff. I feel like he's very spoiled. Gosh. No joke. I could not do this if I tried, y'all. To the 3 of Swords. This is heartache. This is emotional pain. And that's a lot of swords. We got the 2 of Cauldrons, lovers. Love. New love. Maybe there is another woman in the picture. Oof. We got equilibrium in reverse. This means things are callywumpus off, okay? Equilibrium in this would be the, I'm trying to think of the name. Temperance. Sorry, took me a minute. And instead of like go with the flow, that kind of stuff, this is imbalance. This is impulsiveness. I think this kind of shows like the lovers. They were fighting. They were doing that kind of stuff, right? Things were off balance. It led to this loss, this death. Terrible. I almost feel like in this, like, oh, like kind of going, ugh. Like to get balance back with his loved one, there had to be emotional pain and physical pain. After he thought about it for a while, that's what he came down to. This one's starting to get a little draining on me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm almost out of cards anyway. I try to do these shorter for y'all. This is going to be one of my long ones. Took me long enough to do it, right? There we go. Queen of Wands in reverse. Ah! I'm dropping everything out. I've dropped a drink already. That's why I have this over here in this little cubby. I'm telling y'all, I've just been all over the place. This is jealousy, deceit. I'm not surprised coming in after that 2 of Cauldrons, the equilibrium. I'm seeing this as I think his girlfriend, was she directly responsible for killing her? Was that her idea? No. But I think she was very, very jealous of the situation of him with this other woman. Very, very much so. And I mean, who wouldn't be? In all honesty. But it's also deceit and that kind of stuff. I don't think she's telling the full story. But I think that actually has to do more with guilt than responsibility. There you go, 6 of Wands coming in. This can actually mean good news, triumph, that kind of stuff. Let's keep going with that. What would be a triumph? What would be good news? 9 of Shields in reverse. And this is actually bad faith. Like this would be safety and success. This is losing that safety and success. Huh. So maybe in a sense the triumph was subdue her, because I don't know if it would be a triumph for her or not. I really don't feel like she wanted the little girl dead. I just don't get that vibe. But kind of the triumph, the success is that he's gonna save money. I truly think that. I truly feel like he you know, in bad faith, his triumph, he did it for bad reasons, and for, in my opinion, to save his relationship and to save money, not just on his vehicle. And that's what I'm getting at with the whole, he had more reasons. It's called child support. It's called having to share custody. They're sitting there saying, oh, he had sole custody. Then the mom would have never seen her. Come on now. Anyway, we'll end it off with the Two of Wands. This is physical suffering, okay? Choices. Physical suffering choices. The choices he made led to his daughter's physical suffering, and she died in that car. Because why? He had a jealous girlfriend of the relationship that he had had. He had a baby with somebody else. Things were off balance. Things weren't going right for him. He needed to save money. He was having issues with that. So what was it? He was like, he got a clear thought in his head. If I do this, for one, locking a baby in the car, I can say that was a complete accident. Nobody has to know how long she was there, as long as I call the police and do this and do that. I see premeditation here. I see... Yes. All of that. I'm sorry, but I do. I do not think this little girl's death was an accident. She may have died from the heat in the car. But it does not take a rocket scientist to figure out that that father knew she was locked there. This wasn't one of those where he walked off, went to work, or whatever those cases have been. He was back and forth to that car. So. Alright, guys. That is my reading on Sidney Deal. Please be reminded, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are not facts. These are not any of that. This is a tarot reading. Just want to make sure I throw that out there. I hope everyone has themselves a wonderful morning, afternoon, day, night, whenever you may be watching this video. Take care of each other out there. Love each other out there. And to all my subscribers, I love you guys a lot. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. And if you're new here and like what I do, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any requests, again, crabbyempath@gmail.com. Alright, guys? Take care out there. Good night.